Hey guys, RazorBlade Mango here, and I just wanted to give a quick little state of the channel video now that it's the first day of 2020. I hope you guys are having a happy new year. I'm about to go get some burgers and fries with my family, which should be pretty fun, should be pretty delicious. So, updates for the channel, that's the reason you're watching this. So, the first major update is that I am working on the next two videos already. One of them I've already started the writing process for. The other one I'm kind of like trying to formulate in my head what I want to do with it. First one is obviously going to be the most disappointing games of 2019. I try to get those videos out before the end of the year, which I did with Cream of the Crop, and I hope you guys are enjoying that. But that's only because I pretty much pushed my face into the grindstone to get that done before the end of the 31st. And with the most disappointing games, I was having, I don't know what it was about last year, I was having serious writer's block these last couple weeks with what I wanted to say. And I basically had to work my brain into overdrive to come up with good stuff for Cream of the Crop. And hopefully with the most disappointing games, honestly, that's always easier to do. Between the two, Cream of the Crop and the most disappointing games, honestly, is the most fun for me to do. It's a lot more enjoyable just because, you know, I'm naturally a very cynical person, so I like ranting about shit. So you'll get stuff with that a lot quicker than you would with Cream of the Crop. So that, I don't know when that's coming out. I'll try to get that out by next week, but I gotta, focus on having the words come out and then forming it into something coherent and short, because I don't want those videos to go on for an hour. So next week, hopefully I'll get most disappointing games 2019 out there. The other one is the most anticipated games of 2020. Now, I have two options with how I could do this. One, I could just do the top 10 and do it by myself, which I've done in the past. Or two, which would preferably be the more fun way. I had two very special guests last year. I had Claylex and I had Epic Steve, who are two other, I guess I call them like YouTube internet buddies of mine. Claylex, talented streamer. He's doing good stuff with Team Fortress 2 and other games on his Twitch channel. Epic Steve, he does a weekly podcast called the Nights Podcast that I listen to every so often that I find very enjoyable, and I've been on a couple times. Two really good dudes, and I haven't gotten in contact with them yet, but I guess this is my way of reaching out to them and being like, hey guys, if you want to do that again, just let me know. I'm here. Just let me know if you want to do it again. If you guys are interested in it again, if the general audience is interested in that format again, where we just do a podcast of the most anticipated games of 2020, yeah, just let me know. I'd love to do it again. I thought it was really fun last year. Another big update is I want to do a best games of the decade list. I'm not sure when I'll get started on that. Probably after the most disappointing games of 2019 and the most anticipated games of 2020. So that will do something. That's going to be really hard because it's going to be really hard to distill in a 2-minute, 3-minute blurb what I love the most about these games. So that one to me is really going to be challenging. So hopefully I can, rack my brain and come up with the right words for that one. Streaming is gonna come to a little bit of a standstill in the next year. Normally my days with streaming are Tuesdays, but because January I'm gonna be focusing on getting the big videos out, maybe with some other stuff. Oh god, I got Remind coming into January, I forgot about that. So I want to do that too, and do a video on that. And then once those 4 videos I've mentioned are done, my semester is going to be starting for college again. So, and my normal day for streaming is on Tuesdays, like I said, but I've decided to put classes on Tuesdays, and I can't do it any other day, just because of my work schedule. So streaming for the time being is going to come to a standstill. I apologize for those who really enjoy it. I might do random streams every so often, and I'm talking about like game streams. Game streams are going to stop. However, depending on what happens with some of the other stuff, I'd like to stream, you know, especially since we're getting into the next gen. We're going to be getting the reveal the console reveal press conferences, I'm pretty sure. So I'd like to be able to stream those whenever those happen, whenever PlayStation and Xbox decide to do them. The Nintendo Directs, obviously, those are like some of my most watched videos, some of my most like highly rated stuff. So I enjoy doing those as well with like Delta and Richard and whoever. So the Nintendo Directs will continue just because those are really easy to set up and do. But games, I'm gonna probably take a break with those for a good half of the year. So I'm sorry, I apologize if you really look forward to my streams, and I might do one just randomly when I can, but I don't have a schedule for that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those who really look forward to the streams, or subscribe for the streams, because those I like doing them. It's just for the time being, for the next 6 months, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough to do them and make them consistently entertaining. A lot of games coming out in the next 6 months as well, so I gotta balance the games coming out plus my schooling plus my work. My God, March 2020. Wow. So Final Fantasy VII Remake, Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, Persona 5. I don't know, other stuff that I'm probably forgetting. It's chaos for the next like few months for video games. Like March 2020 is the new November 2019. Mo money March, I guess I should call it, because I'm gonna need mo motherfucking money for these games I want to buy. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more stuff that's announced for March release date that I'm just gonna be like, my brain's just gonna go blah, and I'm gonna start like, my brain's gonna start leaking out of my ears with the amount of games coming out, because it's a lot to take in. And that's not even including like Resident Evil 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 and whatever the hell's coming out in May alongside The Last of Us Part 2. It's too much. There's so many fucking games coming out. Wow. There's a lot. So, another thing that I wanted to kind of mull over a little bit is I've been trying to form an idea of like a podcast in my head. I don't even know like what format it would take. Whether it's not going to be a live stream because I'd like to, you know, like edit it for time and quality and whatever. So I don't know, like some kind of podcast, because I did like that one with Mario a while back called, I think it was like DualShock Friday or something, where we talked about the PlayStation news, which that was short-lived just because Mario and I couldn't keep that up. Podcasts have always been something I've wanted to do. Like if weekly podcasts have always something I wanted to do, just because I like talking to people, but it's tough. I don't know how people do it like on a daily or weekly basis, but it's tough doing a podcast. If you're busy, like I respect the hell out of people like Epic Steve that can do it nearly every week, like get a big group together and do it every single week. Like it's crazy. I don't know how you guys do it, and I give big respect to you guys for that. So yeah, that's pretty much me mulling over, because I'd like to do a podcast. I think it would be fun, me and like a group of friends, maybe a special guest every so often. I don't know, just chatting, knocking back some shots and shooting the shit about a mix of video game news and random bullshit. So yeah, I don't know, let me know your thoughts on what a podcast would be or what you'd like to see from it. And I've talked to people about it before, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen, but we'll see. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next year. Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys. Bye.